Released on October 1st, 2010 and brand new on DVD this week, this extremely well-written film directed by David Fincher is a biographical drama that chronicles the rise of Facebook.com and its CEO, Mark Zuckerberg. The screenplay for this movie was brilliantly written by Hollywood veteran Aaron Sorkin, who adapted the story from the 2009 book The Accidental Billionaires, which itself tells the true story of how Zuckerberg borrowed a simple idea and turned it into one of the world's largest websites, to become the world's youngest billionaire at age 26. Almost a dead ringer for the real Zuckerberg, Jesse Eisenberg does an absolutely fantastic job with Sorkin's quick dialogue, portraying just the right amount of excitement and sarcasm needed for the character. Andrew Garfield and Justin Timberlake round out the supporting cast with equally stellar performances, as Timberlake is quickly making a legitimate run at a great acting career. While almost the entire 120-minute runtime is spent listening to people talk and argue back and forth, the real entertainment here comes from watching and learning about the humble beginnings of Zuckerberg's success. Personally, I first heard about the Facebook my first week of college in September of 2004. So for me, it was great to be able to relive the early days of that site. It really brought back some great memories. But fond nostalgia was not enough to blind me from some of the film's faults. Sure, the dialogue is amazingly well written, but like most of Soren's work, it's almost too well written, with some character exchanges feeling unrealistic and almost rehearsed. Sadly though, that's the entire movie, people eloquently talking to each other back and forth for 2 hours. When the climax finally does arrive, it is satisfying from an emotional standpoint, but you can't help but want more out of this film. Obviously, as with any non-fiction tale, The Social Network is bound to the confines of actual history, leaving it up to the on-screen text at the end of the movie to fill in the ending to the whole story. That being said, however, the film is refreshingly engaging and engrossing, expertly interweaving the narratives of both Facebook's genesis and Zuckerberg's many legal battles several years later. The Social Network, expertly written, but nothing remarkable. Now that you've heard my review, let's read some of yours. Now that we've seen your reviews, let's see how The Social Network ranked on the Rate-O-Matic. An 8 and a 9. Sure, this was an expertly made film, but at times it felt more like a documentary than a compelling drama. It was just missing something to put it over the edge. I scored it a great. You folks mostly agreed, heavily praising the quick writing and acting, scoring it an awesome.